Nah, no first day of school, dude. Feel good, excited, man. It's like being a senior. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, senior year high school, that's what it felt like, ready to get it going.
Just with all the change that happened this offseason, did it feel like it took longer than usual to get to this point, or does that kind of speed things up almost?
Nah, I think we've done a good job of catching up and, you know, getting used to everybody and building the synergy together. You know, I think it was a good preseason for us as far as getting things in. Coach got a lot of stuff in for us, and, you know, we're starting to feel each other out and know where everybody's going to be. So I think it's been a good preseason, ready for the year.
Before the training camp, before preseason, you spoke a lot about being optimistic about the upcoming season. How much has training camp preseason has actually, you know, kind of, in a sense, kind of exceeded your expectations for what you guys have?
Yeah, I feel good about us, man. I'm excited about the year. I think it's going to be a great year for us. I've been trying to not put expectations on anything this year, you know, just take it day by day, practice by practice, game by game. So I wouldn't say it's exceeded my expectations or anything, but it's been a great preseason, and I'm excited for the year to come.
I know you don't want to put expectations on it, but is there anything tangible that you can feel or looks different just off the bat through the preseason and the early workouts with this team?
Yeah, there's a new energy in here for sure. I think there's, you know, a lot of excitement going into the year, having a fresh start for everybody. So, like I said, no expectations, but definitely expecting to have a better year than last year for sure.
We talk about no expectations, but what about some of the personal goals that you might have, like All-Star, you know, All-NBA, you know, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff is definitely in my mind, on my heart. I think, you know, it's just about me being my best version of myself for my team, and trying to, you know, bring it every day, lead every day. And I think all that stuff will come with it. You know what I mean? I'm not really focused on doing that or, you know, making that like the main goal for the year. The main goal is to improve the Pistons and to have a better season.
You're almost 2 years past the shin surgery, a year past rehab. I guess coming into this training camp where you had that back-end issue, and this time last year you were still getting into a rhythm. How was this, not just the offseason, but coming into the regular season, maybe different for you just physically?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. You know, not having, you know, a rehab to start the summer off, being able to start off already in rhythm, already, you know, with my legs under me has been huge for me. And coming into the training camp, you know, my first training camp, I was hurt the whole training camp. Now I've had a couple under my belt, and so I feel good. I feel comfortable in the building. I feel comfortable with the organization and with, you know, my teammates that we've been together for a couple years now. So it's all good, and I think, you know, we're just going to keep on building.
This is a young league. Your core is young, but now with a couple years under your belt altogether, how much does that help in this NBA?
Yeah, it helps a lot. You know, back to what I was just saying, like, you know, having the synergy with Ivy and Duran and everybody, you know what I'm saying, like, and Stu, like, that helps even with having new coaching staffs and everything, and it helps the new coaching staffs, I think, be able to come in and know that we already kind of know each other and we have a feel for each other. So Coach JB and his staff, I mean, they've just done a great job of organizing us and putting us in position to succeed. And now, you know, the season's here and we get to do that.
What does grit mean to you? I mean, we've seen you guys install it back there on the sign back there. Some of the teams across the, you know, Detroit Pro teams have been kind of embodying that from the Lions, but we've seen you guys talk about it. What does grit mean to you?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's just a toughness and something that just wears on you. You know, I think, you know, us being gritty is not always us, you know, being out tougher than the team in the first quarter or beating up the team in the first quarter, first half, but, you know, just keeping that same toughness throughout the game and making it wear on people and making it wear on people throughout the season.
And from the previous training camps and years you've been with the team, have you seen this unit embody that more than the previous ones?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, just the core that we already had, we're all gritty guys, and I think, you know, the people that Trajan's brought in, all our vets, all the additions already have that to them. So I think it's been really good as far as having a good group that kind of fits each other and has the same mindset.
What stood out to
different
you?
Seasons with different systems, different head coaches leading the way. But what feels different with JB being here?
His organization, and, you know, just that energy he brings. Like he's gritty himself, you know what I'm saying? And that means a lot to a young group. That means a lot to us, having that new energy in, and you know, it makes us want to play hard for him.
What stood out to you about this team defensively during preseason?
Say it again.
What stood out to you about this team defensively during preseason?
I mean, us protecting the paint was huge. us helping each other, and I think just, you know, our all-around, like, connectiveness, if that's the word, connectivity, whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, just us being connected on that end and talking and being tough, like, that's hard for teams to play against night in and night out. So, you know, we got to keep that going and keep protecting that paint.
You guys had a top 5 defensive rating, which, like, I look back, this was the best defensive preseason the team's had in a while. I guess what's been different about maybe this training camp, maybe about you guys as players that allowed that connectivity to come early?
I mean, that's all credit to the staff that's came in. You know, every day we're repping this stuff out, we're drilling this stuff out, you know, and it pays off in the end. So I don't think they're going to change that. I think that's what we want our identity to be. It is what we want our identity to be. And, you know, the preseason was just a start. Team's going to play better. We're going to play better too. So, you know, the year's starting, and now we get to see where we weigh up.
How much does that grit depend on the defensive demeanor of this team?
I don't think it depends on the defensive demeanor. I think, you know, it's who we are, and it impacts. I mean, it brings something to our defense. You know, being gritty and wanting to take on individual challenges and wanting to guard people one-on-one, wanting to help out your teammate. All those things mean a difference. You know, and having gritty guys doing all that stuff is only the cherry on top.
What's it mean to be the face of this franchise, to be the face of the Detroit Pistons?
Means a lot, man. It's a great honor for me, great honor for my family. You know, I know how much this team means to the city, and so to have the trust from the organization as far as being the guy, you know, it means a lot to me, and I don't take that lightly.
Over the past couple of seasons, you and Jaden Ivey has talked about wanting to make that backcourt duo work. Just seeing the way he's put in the work to develop his shot in his overall game during the preseason, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I've seen it coming. It's not anything that surprises me. I know how much he works. I know how much he cares about this. And so it's no surprise. And he's only going to get better and better as time goes on. And he's going to have a great year this year. And I'm excited to play with him. And, you know, I'm excited to accomplish a lot with him.
All right.
Appreciate it.